For our community.
Today is a great day to stay inside and do some spring cleaning, but if you have pets in your house, you want to make sure you're doing it in a safe way for them. A perfect day for us to have Dr. Jim Hammon join us from Northgate Animal Hospital. Good to see you this morning, Jim.
Good to be here.
So I guess, a lot of us think twice about maybe things we spray in the yard, pesticides and stuff if you have dogs in the backyard, but you might not think about indoor cleaning products. Are they a concern?
We get a lot of questions about that, and the ASPCA has a poison control hotline. We call that the Animal Poison Control Center. There is a toll-free number that people can call if you ever think your pet got into something that is toxic. And so they actually have done some research on some of the cleaning products that we use inside our house, and I thought we might go over a few of those today.
Okay, so suppose you're cleaning your bathrooms or doing some laundry and you put in some bleach. Is that a concern?
Bleach is one of the first things on the list because a lot of people like doing that. So you need to do a well-diluted concentration of bleach, but bleach can be very caustic. So if the odors are so strong that you're having a hard time working with cleaning out a carrier or a bed or a pen, then you need to dilute that more or open windows. You don't want them to be breathing the fumes. And then in addition, if they drink bleach, that's also a very bad thing that can cause them to have GI upsets and lots of things. So if you rinse well and dilute it properly, bleach is a very good cleaning agent, but you don't want your pet to come in contact with it until it's dried.
How about ammonia?
Ammonia is also one of those that is also very caustic. So, there again, using it according to label directions, making sure that whatever pet toys or carriers you've come in contact with, that it's dry before the pets actually are able to re-enter those. And then people ask a lot about carpet fresheners, where you put the powder on. So people don't realize is that the powder can actually be a little bit irritating to the feet. So if you were to have the pets walk on the carpet after you put down the carpet powder, you want to wash their feet. And then also, once you vacuum it, though, the pets can get right in there on it and not have a problem at all. But it's also a good idea to make sure that they can't lick it or, ingest any of it at that time. And then the same goes with the carpet shampoo. Again, that can be very safe as long as you've allowed the carpet to dry before they ever get in on it.
Is there an issue at all with the plug-ins that people will do to freshen up the air in their homes? Are they a concern for your pets?
So let's talk specifically about Febreze, since they have those plug-ins and they also have the spray. We found that there's been a lot of research done, and that's not really a problem. However, there was a rumor that went around on the internet saying that Febreze could cause some severe illness or death, and they had the toxicology people at the Poison Control Center actually do a lot of research on that and found that not to be the case as long as they're used according to label directions.
Oh, that's good. Okay, I know we're talking indoors, so for me at my house that often involves bathing my dogs, and sometimes I don't have pet shampoo. Is it bad if I use human shampoo on my dogs?
Yes, because the shampoo for pets is a different pH than the shampoo for humans. So what we tend to see is not that it would be toxic, but that it just tends to dry out their skin. They're a lot more flaky and so forth. So I recommend for puppies, get a really good pet puppy shampoo. And for the adult dogs, again, stay with the adult shampoo for pets. A lot of times people now have really good products for flea and tick control, so you don't have to use quite the same harsh shampoos that already had insecticides in them. So you can actually go with an oatmeal shampoo or something like that, and then that really helps a lot as well. But there's a couple of other things back to the inside things that we worry about. A lot of people are using essential oils right now, and cats are very, very sensitive to the essential oils. And so that can be a thing that causes gastrointestinal upsets and CNS signs, central nervous system signs, and depression, and even some liver damage, especially if they were ingested. And a lot of them smell good and make them very appealing. And so that can be a real problem. So we actually recommend that the pets not be in the areas where the essential oils are being used, because there's such a variation. Some of them probably are okay, but others can cause some real problems that we see. And then another thing, as far as cleaning, since we're talking about spring cleaning, is a lot of people like the Swiffer wet jets,
Yeah.
And with that, there was also another internet rumor that had antifreeze in it. And so they had to do more studies as far as that to determine there is no ethylene glycol in the Swiffer wet jets, and that they are safe to use in your house. And of course, ethylene glycol or the antifreeze would actually causes crystals to form in the kidneys and can stop up the kidneys, and that's the reason it's so dangerous for pets to get into antifreeze. And of course, this time of year too, people are going to be recharging their cars and that type of thing for getting ready for the air conditioners to be running. So if you're getting antifreeze, you got to keep that out of the way.
And before I let you run, I know we were focusing inside, but eventually the rains will go away. We'll get outside and do some planting in the yards. You do want to be careful about the plants you put, because many of those can be poisonous too, right? Like lilies are a concern, aren't they?
That is correct. And so, if you go to the University of Tennessee Agriculture Extension Service, you can actually find lists of plants that are safe for your yard for landscaping, and some that you would not want to use if you have pets and we're doing your landscaping. So look at that list and make sure that we plant appropriately for our houses and lawns that have the pets in them.
Well, we were able to catch you in between patients, so I won't keep you any longer. One last parting question, 30 seconds. Can dogs and cats suffer from allergies?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is a big time of year for the pets to have the allergies. We can have inhalant allergies. We can have contact allergies. So what we see with the pets when they get the inhalant allergies is they start scratching and itching and getting sore spots on their body. And so if you see hair loss and sore areas, see your veterinarian, because we now have some very good medications that can help stop itching.
All right. Jim, thank you so much for your time as always this morning.
You're very welcome. We always enjoy it.
Dr. Jim Hammon and his brother, Dr. Randy Hammon, you'll find them both at Northgate Animal Hospital on Hammel Road in Hickson. Their phone number, 875-9033. Online, northgateanimalhospital.com. Now go back to cleaning your house. Just do it safely. We're back after this.